Hello and welcome to IndianMoney.com's YouTube channel. My name is Fayaz. If at all you have heard about the budget 2021, then you must be aware about the fact that a lot of IPOs will be coming up from the side of government of India itself. So many public sector companies like LIC and various other super rich and super popular public sector companies are going to liquidate their stake in their equities, and eventually they will be launching their shares. So with the entire bull market and the entire sentiment of the country going high and progressive, there are certain risks that are associated with IPOs which I think you should be aware about so that you do not end up getting into any kind of losses whenever you're going out to invest in any kind of IPOs. So in this video, we'll try and understand what are the risks associated with IPOs and how you and me can be prepared for them in order to make the most of the IPOs that are coming up in the near future. So without a further ado, let's get straight to the point. The number one risk that is associated with the IPOs is that the valuation oftentimes are very much expensive, are very much high compared to the actual value of the company's share. Most of the times, the IPOs are actually launched by the companies when the market is on a bull run, when the entire sentiment is high, because even public is very much confident about the fact that they can invest their money in these kind of IPOs because they are aware about the fact that the market is overall performing very good. So they are not very much scared, or they are not very much analytical when it comes to determining which companies are better to choose when it comes to an IPO. And that's the reason why they also launch it purposefully during the bull run. So in these times, in these situations, there are certain cases when the company's valuation might be expensive, when the company's stocks price might be expensive. Even if the company's per share price is cheaper, they might have a lot which will demand you to invest at least say 15,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees, which is not the case when it comes to the regular share investing. So you should actually be very much aware about all these aspects in order to choose the best kind of share, because you are not making any other random number over here as an investment. You are making a huge amount of money as at least 15,000 rupees when it comes to making an investment in IPOs. So you should be very well ready and very well prepared about all the aspects, and only after checking all the necessary fragments and segments of this particular kind of shares, only then you should be making a decision about investing in these kind of IPOs. The second risk which is associated with IPOs are the volatility. Market, as we all know, is very volatile, very fluctuative. If at all you have read about the GameStop shares and what has happened in the Nasdaq, you must be aware about the fact that the prices can go high up anytime, and the market can take any turns, and it can act sometimes very crazy. So in such cases, it's extremely important that whenever you're putting out your life savings in any kind of company shares, you should be very well aware about that company's portfolio, that company's management, that company's overall performance. And only then, when you're confident about investing in these kind of shares, only then you should go ahead and make an investment. Otherwise, if at all you're not 100% confident about the investment, then you should definitely take a step back and invest only when the companies are listed, and only in the kind of companies that you're aware about. IPOs are basically the companies which are very new. Sometimes we might have not even heard these companies' names, and only when the IPOs come out, that's when we start researching about them, that's when we start reading about them, learning about them. But you should always invest in companies which are well reputed. Only then you'll be able to make the right kind of value investing. The third risk which is associated in IPOs is that there is inadequate data to judge a company. Since these companies are getting listed now, they have not probably given out all the economic data and all their financial statements up in the public platforms. And unlike the other companies which are listed, and there are other websites also which actually give you a better picture, a better understanding of these kind of companies like moneycontrol.com, etc., which basically gives you a clearer picture about how these kind of companies are performing. And only then, after judging all the aspects, their PE ratio, their EBITDA, their profit before tax, profit after tax, and their overall revenue, their overall performance, only then you can actually get a better judgment. But when it comes to an IPO, these companies are fresh, these companies are new, and there is not much data available about this company's financial performance or this company's reputation. So it's a little risky over there to choose in these kind of companies, and so that's why it is suggested, it's recommended that you should always choose in the companies which have a good reputation, which will eventually help you to improve your portfolio and eventually will encourage you to do value investing. And the last risk which is associated with IPOs is that there is no guarantee of allotment of shares. There might be chances when you might not be able to get the share, because the probability over here of getting the share are very less. If at all you're applying for one lot, and ideally the one lot cost is around 14 to 50,000 rupees worth of money. So to increase your probability, there are instances when people have applied for more than one lot, which means you'll have to apply for at least 4 or 5 lots. So if at all you're putting your money of at least say 60,000 rupees worth of money in this entire IPO, then until the company get listed, until you get the refunds back, until you get the clearer picture, your money is stuck in these kind of situations for at least like a week or 10 days. So it is extremely risky here, because you can actually make a little bit more money by investing these kind of in some other maybe debt funds, by putting that kind of money in these kind of funds. So definitely you should make your wise move by understanding all the aspects, and only if you are 100% confident about this kind of companies, only then you should go ahead and invest. Otherwise, you can stay back and relax and invest in these kind of companies only once they get listed, only once the entire excitement has now settled down, because initially the prices might be high, but eventually with time the price correction will happen and the price valuation will be much more better and accurate after a couple of days or a couple of months. So I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, please let us know your thoughts and feedbacks in the comment section, and don't forget to like this video as well, so that others who are actually researching about it will find this video informative. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon as well, so that you never miss an update from IndianMoney.com. And if you want to learn more about career building, personal farming, and if you want to learn more about career building, farming, business, and personal finance, you should download the Financial Freedom app. There we have made more than 55 plus courses which are available in 6 different languages, which will help you understand about all these aspects in a much more better manner. My name is Fayaz. You're watching IndianMoney.com.